What's going on, good people? It's your boy, and I am back for another session, and it is the day after yesterday, in which I just posted up the video from where I caught the 4.96 pounder. I am out again today, hitting up the same spot. The weather's a little bit different. It's a little cloudier out here today, so I just want to see if I can get out here and hook up into something without getting kicked out. So let's get out there, make it happen. All right, guys, so here's my little start off arsenal lineup right here. Primarily swim bait style baits, and I do have one of my CT racers that I just put on, but basically you have the rattle trap, you have a swim bait here and a baby bass. I have the Chatterbait on with the hand pour on it, little baby Yozuri, and then I have a mini swim bait on. I'm just gonna get out here while the weather is better and try to see what I can catch the most on. So that's the goal today. I'm gonna start off with the CT racer since it's the first in the lineup. I'm fishing it weightless, so I know I won't be able to get too far out with casting today. Dudes, look at how much of this stuff I was able to chop down with just using this board here and this board here. Too funny. But yep, I'm gonna go ahead and use this to see if I can catch some, and I'm hoping the goal is to see what I can catch the most on, and if I can catch something bigger than a dink out here, because this water here goes here and then it cuts off to the left, and it goes about the same distance that you see from here to there around the corner, and I'm trying to decide on whether or not it's worth getting the boat out here. And for the simple fact that there are fish out here, it's worth getting the boat out. So I'm gonna start off, see what I can do, guys, and I'm gonna try to catch them up. Hopefully the bass didn't get the memo yesterday and decided to just not bite today, and hopefully my SD card doesn't give me an error and I have to delete these few things over again and start over. So we're gonna see. I did scent the CT racer today. What I was using yesterday I don't think was scented, or it was scented a while ago, but I just freshly put a scent on today, so we'll see if that affects the rate of biting. Thought I had a bite. When I got out of the vehicle, I did see the alligator out here again, but it went under. So, don't know if it'll pop its head back out again. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit of fishing in, guys, just so I don't run the battery down. Oh, I got hit. Oh, got one. Oh, I'm glad I didn't get off the phone. Off the thing. This feels like it has a little bit of weight on it, and you see how it just beeline straight towards the bushes. I caught one bigger than a dink, guys. Yes, sir. We've gotten one bigger than a dink out here, so I was right. There are some bigger than dinks out here. See the weather out there? Satisfied. A little hefty one too. Solid hookup, pretty fish, and that's too fresh. Oh, there it is. Got him. Another nice one. Feels like it. Yeah. Yeah, another nice one, guys. It's 2 for 2. I'm kind of convinced that it's that stink I put on there. Bigger than a dink, so I'll take it. Too fresh. Let's get it back out there. All right, guys, this is My last toss out here with the CT Racer. Been fishing for about 5 minutes since the last time you were on, and I haven't gotten another hit yet, so gonna give it one last attempt, and if I don't hit anything, I'm gonna switch up to the rattle trap, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay in order. I'm gonna do the rattle trap next. Just allowing it to drop and then jigging it a few times and just letting it settle back down, hoping to get something on the fall or to have something pick it up off the bottom if I'm hitting bottom, and I gotta be hitting bottom. All right, and we have yet to get another bite, and I fished that entire area all the way over to there. I didn't go right up in the cut, but I didn't feel like fighting with the grass over there. I haven't gotten tangled up on anything since I've been out here, so I don't want to chance it. All right, let me put this down, and I'm going to grab the trap now. See the modification I did? I added a trailer hook on instead of the treble hook, just to help me with the hookup ratio, because I got tired of bass getting on and spitting it off when they jumped out. So this definitely increases for me the hookup ratio. I did with the CT Racer, and I'm going to start off by hitting the left side and working my way over to the right. Just going to do some slow retrievals, jig it a little bit. I'm not sure how far it is, how deep it is to the bottom, so kind of don't want to get caught up, even though I haven't found myself getting caught up on anything since I've been fishing yesterday here. Even with slow dragging it, I still wasn't getting really caught up on anything at the bottom, so still going to be mindful of it. Just hoping for a strike out of the blue from something that has some decent size in it or on it. One thing about the trap or any of your other swim baits or double hook baits, you're definitely going to catch up on more debris. Last toss on the trap, and then I'm switching up to the swim bait, the bigger swim bait. Still no hits. All right. I had faith in your trap, but you let me down, buddy. All right, guys, let's put this trap up. Let's get the swim bait. It's our swim bait that we're gonna use, baby bass pattern. Only thing that I'm not happy about is I have this one rigged up on mono. I do have one that was set up on braid, but I took it loose yesterday to use it for something else. So, all right, let's put it out there and get to work. I do like the distance that I get with it. I do not like how weak the mono is, and I'm I think I hit up against something. I think I'm using a 15-pound mono from Bass Pro. I should have already changed it out to braid. Oh, something tapped it right here at the bank. But I should have already switched it out, but I didn't, because I went and I relined all my other rods, and that was the only one that I didn't get to do because I ran out of braid, and I just didn't feel like going to buy more braid because I had just braided almost 7 to 8 reels. So get a whole mono for a minute. All right, gonna slow this retrieval up. I'm thinking that whatever this was at the bank, I probably just startled it or brushed up against it. See, this is the difficult part of the mono. All right, guys, so I have been tossing this heavy booger out for about 15 minutes and not gotten one solid bite. 2 hits that I think were something hit up against it, or I hit up against something, but not one single solitary, to me, confirmable bite. So I'm definitely not going to waste a lot more time. I'm hearing a lot more thunder in the background that's getting a little bit closer, so I'm going to have to keep my eye out on the weather. The Z-Man Chatterbait with the Rump Shaker 2.0 on it, and see if I can get any action with this. That was just a toss because I saw the bubbles out there and didn't know where it came from. Hopefully I don't hook up on a turtle out here. So we're gonna run this slow and see if we get any love from it. I give it about 10 minutes of solid fishing. Then I'm going to try the 3D minnow from Yozuri. And then my last lineup is a Swimbait, a small baby Swimbait. I think it's like a 3.5 inch Swimbait, might be a 3-inch Swimbait, but I'm gonna try that as well. See if I have any luck with that. So, guys, I will be back at you once I see what the action is gonna be like on this, so I'm not just wasting your time with me fishing. Okay, I just got a solid bite. And I know that that was a solid bite over there in that area where I said I hadn't fished yet on the chatterbait, but I definitely didn't get it. So I'm gonna toss back over there. See something swimming. That could have been a turtle. So that could be what I hit. And now the rain is starting. Alright, I'm gonna hold out and keep fishing, guys. And if it gets a little bit worse, then I'm gonna call it quits, because I don't have the protective covering on the charger port on this GoPro, and I don't want it to get damaged in the rain. But it doesn't look like it's gonna do anything heavy. Is that a bite? I think I got a bite, guys. Oh gosh, I think that was a turtle, just because of the way it approached it and pulled on it. Shoot. I'm gonna put it back out here, keep running it. But I'm definitely thinking that was that turtle that I said that I had just saw. And I'm hoping not to get those. I don't know, for some reason they either like the chatterbait with the vibration, or they like the rump shaker, because I tend to hit them on the rump shaker, whether it's on a chatterbait or just on a regular weighted bass hook. So I'm not sure. And the soft shell turtles are the ones that really like the rib styled swim baits. Right, guys, the verdict is about out on the chatterbait. Got that one solid hit, and after that I haven't been able to hit anything. I didn't go back up to the vehicle because the rain stopped, but I have not received any other action off this thing at all. Now, I will keep in mind that I'm fishing it with just one type of jig, and I haven't switched it up to another type of trailer or tried it without a trailer, but I'm just trying to stay consistent with what I'm doing, fishing everything as is with this little self-challenge that I'm doing. And right now, the CT Racer is definitely still winning. The only thing I might do is I might put a, I might put a hell hitter on, take that CT racer off and throw a hell hitter on, or put the hell hitter on the weighted hook that I have, just to throw it in the mix, because I've used so many swim bait style baits in this little, if you can say, a little challenge for myself. And we're gonna switch up to the Yozuri, see how we do with that. I put a rooster tail treble hook on the back of it, so a small modification just to bring some attention to it. And it's the baby bass as well, looks like it. So let me get out here and fish it a little bit and see what we do. Be back. Oh, I just got a hit, guys, and I do think that that was a garfish that hit it. Came up and swiped at it just before I turned the camera on. I hate when I get that mess on me. And hit it once or twice, or swiped at it once or twice, and I was in a pause position when it did it, so it wasn't like I was running it, and I just let it sit there to see if it would follow up, but it didn't. It's a very slow sinker, I can tell you that. Definitely not getting a fast sink rate on this, so I know I'm going to be retrieving it slower, and some soft jerks in between. That didn't sound right for some reason. And once it gets about 10 feet out, I can actually start to see it coming in, and I can see what it's doing in the water. Which I reckon is what it's doing when it's not close to me. So my hope is to get something on the pause to slam it. This style of bait, it's kind of harder for me to fish because my level of patience when I'm out here is very, very low. And for something to have such a slow sink rate, and me to have to be super patient is not my way of fishing. But as y'all just saw, it paid off. You know, he got off. He hit it on the pause. I actually saw it when it came up to hit it. A little smaller one. Or if I would have had a trailer hook on there, it'd have been a done deal for him. Also, this is a smaller profile swim bait, which means it's not getting a whole lot of distance, and the wind is blowing towards me, so I'm limited in the amount of distance that I'm able to cover with this. So I definitely cannot pitch this over to the trees like I've been doing with the other swim baits. All right, I'm gonna get out here and fish it a little bit in the mid areas, guys, and I'll be back. All right, I just knocked this down so I could get over here more. To see if I could hit anything on this edge over here. Saw somebody on a four-wheeler peeping me out over here. Young guy and a young lady. I don't mind it. As long as they keep it between us three, we're good. Oh, got one. I just need to land him. All right, one for the Yozuri, guys. It's a dink, but still got one in for the Yozuri. All right, let's get him off and let's get him back in the water. Too fresh, guys. So I made an executive decision to do a little switcheroo. I've already used this bait and I'm using this now. I have the heavy one set on the mono, which gives me a lot of distance on this one, but if something big was to hit this, I would feel more comfortable fishing it on braid than I would on mono. So I'm gonna, even though this is a $8, almost $9 lure, I'm gonna pair it with the mono just so I can get some distance out. And I put the baby bass on this and we'll switch it up. Just wanted to let you guys know so no one thought I was cheating. All right, I shall return. All right, guys, I'm back, and as you can see, I have the baby bass paired with the braid now, and I have the Yozuri paired with the mono, and we still have the small swim bait to go. So let me dial this in, and I'll be back with you guys momentarily. That didn't take but a second or so. Definitely getting a lot more reach out of it. Happy with that. Hoping that amounts to me getting over there where something wants to bite and not just me doing all of this for nothing. And I've caught one bass and missed one bass, so technically I can't really complain because I have hooked up on 2 bass on it. But hooking up on 2 bass and bringing 2 bass in, totally different. Gotta wipe y'all. All right. Just need one solid hit. I feel like you guys are sitting on an angle on my chest because I have this back brace on. Don't mind the wind. Y'all saw that out there? Either a Placo or a garfish, I'm thinking. What it looked like. Now what I don't see that I see a lot of other places in town is I'm not seeing a lot of Placo out here, and when we're at other places in town it's like they're everywhere, and they actually kind of fool you into thinking it's a lot of fish out there actively hitting that bait fish, and when in fact it's just a Placo coming up to suck air up and be seen. Getting any action off of it now. Getting some distance though. Gonna let it sit. It's crazy because for some reason whenever I'm recording, I swear I just have to be saying something to keep you guys entertained, when in actuality you're on watching a fishing video, and I don't reckon that you think I'm gonna commentate everything that I'm doing. But I guess some people do expect that. I'm just trying to catch. Oh, you saw that? Oh gosh, that was a bass. And this is the part that I don't like, because I thought it was just gonna pop in. You saw that, guys? That means that bass is right on the edge. They're chilling, and it just came up and tried to scoop this up. And yep, that was a bass, because I saw it. Not a big one, but it was a bass nonetheless. So I'm gonna swim back over here, see if I can get it to entertain again, which probably won't happen. lose this, I will be very upset, but I will be out here probably in the morning to get it with my boat. See, what I'm noticing fishing this is a lot of the bass are coming from the weed line, and they're just coming out and hitting just as I'm going over the weed line, which is cool. But I don't expect it out here, so a lot of times I end up missing the fish. So yeah, guys, just like I said, it's gonna pop. And it got caught up right here. Thankfully, it was close to the bank. And unfortunately, I don't feel like it's worth jeopardizing losing this lure on this raggedy mono. So I'm canceling it for the Yozuri portion due to disqualification or malfunction. And we're going to switch over to the Swimbait. And now we're going to shoot the last of the arsenal out here, which is going to be the Swimbait. And I kind of knew that was going to happen because I switched up from something else. So, all right, we dial back a little bit on the old Cast King. Oh, something just swiped at it right there. And it kind of looked like a bass. So I'm gonna run it back through again. Seeing I still say that they're running up from behind it. Look at that rain coming. Rain clouds, brother. I need to go put the rest of the rods up in the truck. So if I gotta make a Mrs. Dash for it, I ain't getting drowned, and I don't want to put them on the back of the truck. Come on, hit it right here. All right, guys, so I just got the rods back in the water. I did leave out the CT Racer setup just because I wanted to see if I can get a little bit more action on it while I'm out here. And I'm just hoping that this rain doesn't come in and put me out. You see, I was going to bring the boat out here, and I'm kind of glad that my mind told me not to, even though I didn't look at the radar, because I didn't want to get out here and get caught in the rain on the boat. Swimbait's really not getting any love out here at all. So we're gonna try the mid area. And I have a frog with me. I have a scum frog. I have a lot of frogs with me, but I have the scum frog rigged up. But I really don't feel like anything is gonna hit on these edges. I used the heck out of it yesterday and didn't get one hit on it. All right, good people, so we have not gotten another hit off of this. It's been about 10 minutes and I am on my last cast here. And once I finish with this, I'm going to throw the CT Racer back out. And currently the CT Racer definitely has caught, I think, the only 2 fish, or it caught 2 and the other one, there's one more that caught 1, but I definitely know that the CT Racer is by far the winner of the competition as to which favorite catch the most fish in the new spot. So we're going to give the winner of the competition, being that it's caught the most fish and the biggest, a little bit more work in. So let's put this down and let's pick this up, and And we have about 5 solid minutes, between 5 and 10 if the rain starts, to get some action in. So we're gonna pray that we can get some action in before it starts raining on us. Everything else is already in the truck, so I'm ready to get out of Dodge real fast. The plan is to try to creep over here tomorrow morning after I drop the kiddos off. That means I'm gonna have to get up early and hook the boat up, unbeknownst to the people in the house. Would love something to just come smash it from off those edges. I think we're at a no action bypass right now in the fishing trip. Jeez. All right, this is my last cast on this. I think I'm gonna, nope, there's the rain coming. You can see it out there. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a day for, oh, there it is. God, dug it. Thinking of gar. See, now I end up getting caught in the rain trying to get that bite again. There it is. Guys, it gotta be up. It's a gar. See the tail's gone already. Just saw some lightning. It's time to get out of here though. Would be good to hit it before I get it out of here. But I caught it. 5 minutes or less. All right, guys, so we're going to call it, sign it out from Too Fresh camp, and we are finished with the challenge. You guys already know who the winner is. The rain is saying put a pause on it, and I am going to pay attention. Well, not the rain, the lightning. And I'm gonna let you guys just get a overview of how it looks out here. And put this down. Take y'all off. Look at this. So it is definitely nice over there, but I'm not fishing over there. I'm fishing right here, and this is what's coming. So we're gonna close it out for the day, guys. Thank you for coming along for the ride, and remember to take somebody out and create a Too Fresh moment, because life is too fresh to not go fishing. Until next time, guys, stay safe, enjoy yourself, and keep fishing. Peace.